Hey guys, Shibley182 here, and welcome to part 36 of my horror DVD collection. It's been quite a while since my last video, a little bit over a week and a half or something like that, so we're going to just jump right into it. Today we're going to be talking about Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Personally, one of my favorites in the franchise. I'd probably rank it right up there with Dream Warriors and Freddy's Revenge. You guys know those two are my favorite sequels. But anyway, this came out in 1994, and it was written and directed by Wes Craven. And personally, I'm very glad they did this, because after Freddy's Dead, in my opinion, Freddy's Dead was very disappointing, and this franchise needed something new, something fresh, a new idea, and that's exactly what Wes gave us with New Nightmare. Kind of like Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. After a franchise kind of does the same thing over and over and over again, you want to see something new. You want to see something fresh. Well, at least I do. I don't know about you, but I do. And like I said, that's exactly what we got here. I enjoy it I love this movie with a passion. The scares, the jumps. There's not a huge body count. I think maybe 2 or 3 people die in this movie. Well, maybe 4 or 5 if you count the dream sequence at the beginning. But other than that, there's not a big body count. But sometimes I don't watch these movies for the body count. Like, for example, this one is more story driven than any other Nightmare film, except maybe the first. This might even be more story driven than the first film. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on about that stuff and just give you the basics about the film and stuff like that, like I normally do. It came out in 1994, and like I said, written and directed by Wes Craven. Stars Heather Langenkamp, who this time around plays herself. Like I said, this is a new idea. This movie actually takes place in real life, actors playing themselves. Like I said, you got Heather Langenkamp playing herself, you have Robert Englund playing himself and Freddy, you have Wes Craven playing himself, John Saxon's in there. There's a bunch of people from the original Nightmare that come back for this film to play themselves. I have a young kid, well, he's not young anymore, but at the time, Miko Hughes, who you may know as the young child from Pet Sematary or Kindergarten Cop, and he was also in a few episodes of Full House. I know that because I watched Full House religiously as a kid. But yeah, anyway, this time around, Heather Langenkamp is getting stalked or haunted, whatever you want to call it, by this entity. She doesn't really know what it is. She's having the nightmares of Freddy. She's getting obscene phone calls, and piece by piece, she's starting to put it together that she's being stalked by Freddy, this entity who she thinks is Freddy Krueger. Soon, her son starts acting completely messed up, just crazy, man. I'm telling you, she comes down one night and he's got the steak knives or whatever taped to his fingers, and he's mumbling or saying this fucked up shit. It's been a while since I've seen this movie, so I'm trying to remember from the last time I saw it. But anyway, it's just very freaky and very creepy, and I always thought that Miko Hughes, the little kid in this movie, did a great job. In this and Pet Sematary, he was a great child actor. He was hilarious in Kindergarten Cop. But anyway, back to New Nightmare. He's getting just as messed up as his mother is, and now she's starting to get concerned for her son. So I believe they take him to the hospital or something, and at the hospital, I believe it's the girl who actually plays Tina in the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she ends up getting murdered by Freddy Krueger there, and I've seen very reminiscent from the original Tina's death, where she's dragged across the ceiling and stuff like that. Always enjoyed that very much, a great scene, and it was always nice to have a throwback, especially from the guy who created the original Wes Craven. So yeah, and there's not much I can say about this movie, guys, because it's been so long since I've seen it. But that's pretty much it. The movie ends with, of course, you got your final battle between the heroine and the villain. And a lot of people complain about the new look of Freddy Krueger in this film, but personally I love the 5-finger glove. I've heard a lot of complaints about that. And I love the new makeup of Freddy Krueger too. I just think he looks a lot scarier. This Freddy Krueger's not jokey. He's not the Freddy Krueger from the later sequels. This is back. He's scary. He's dark, he's disturbing, and that's what I love about it. I hope I didn't ramble on too much, and I hope I did this movie justice, because truly, if you haven't watched this movie because you've heard it's crap or it's not like the other Elm Street films, you definitely need to watch it because I think it is severely underrated. I really enjoy it, and just for the performance from the kid, in my opinion, is enough to watch this, and the new Freddy too, because I don't know, there's something about him that I just find fucking freaky, and I love it. What else can I say? So yeah, you got the new Freddy. He's got the 5 razors on his glove now. There's only 2, maybe 3 death scenes, like I was saying. But other than that, it's a great movie, guys, and please give it a shot if you haven't watched it yet. It definitely deserves a chance. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I hope I didn't bore you to death with this video. I hope I was on par. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm kind of off today. Have a great day. The burning's up next. Hopefully I can have it up before a week and a half goes by. But yeah, until then, have an awesome day, an awesome week, whatever, and I'll talk to you next time.